This is the Louie Tee Network. The journey is long, and nobody said it was going to be easy. But all we've got is us.
You have any quarterback news for us?
All that believe.
Yes, we do have news. We have announced that Kirk Cousins will be the starter for 2015 moving forward. And I think all three quarterbacks should be commended for their efforts, their willingness to get better. But when it's all said and done, after all the film that we've gone through, all the off-season activity, all the training camp footage, we feel like at this time, Kirk Cousins gives us the best chance to win, and that's where we're going.
When you say for 2015, does that mean barring
It's Kirk's team.
Let's move on to the next topic here on the midseason evaluation. Running back position. AM, Alpha Morris. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's Alpha Morris. Our good old boy, Alf. He hasn't woke up this year. That alarm never went off. He never hit it. He's never gotten out of bed quite this season. That first game against the Dolphins, we thought that was what the blueprint was going to be. Hell, even the Rams game was very tantalizing. Alf had a good start to the game. Matt Jones, who? Matt Jones came in relief, blazed the Rams, over 100 yards. We thought, hey, this is the blueprint. 1 week it'll be Alf, 1 week it'll be Matt Jones. Who? Matt Jones. Hell, we even started coming up with nicknames. I came up with Mojo, Morris and Jones, Mojo. They gonna have that mojo going on teams all season long. They can't stop them. They can only hope to contain them. We was gonna be blazing teams on the ground. Kirk gonna throw it over the air. It's gonna be nasty. And then the run game went to sleep. Sean Eval goes down to injury, and I don't want to say it's a direct correlation. I'm not saying. I'm just saying it just so happens that he goes down in the first quarter of that Giants game, and the run game hasn't been the same since the first quarter of the Giants game. You tell me if there's a direct correlation or not. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just making an observation. That's all. And so we've been struggling in the run game, to say the least. And I've never seen a running back lose his confidence quite the way that Alfred Morris has lost his confidence. That's what it is, folks. He's no different. He's always been slow. Okay, Alfred Morris is never explosive. We never looked for a 60-yard run out of Alfred Morris because he's not going to deliver that. So I don't want to make it seem like all of a sudden he's just this slow back and he doesn't have it. It's the same guy. The only thing that's different is confidence. He's tentative now. He's not sure of himself. And the thing that Alfred Morris always used to be was confident. Because even if it wasn't there, Alfred was going to stick his foot in the ground confidently, get up the field, and get 2 yards. Get 3 yards. He's going to run through arm tackles. He's going to run through feeble attempts at a tackle and get yards after contact. He's not doing those things. He's not running confidently. He's hesitant. He's very, very tentative. He doesn't know when to cut it back or when he should stick his foot in the ground. He's taking extra steps for no reason. Remember I told you, there's cutback lanes. He didn't have a vision problem his first 3 years. He's got vision issues this season. I don't know what's going on with him. And I think it has something to do with knowing that Matt Jones is over his shoulder, looking at him like, hey man, you want me to come in? You want to tap out? Let me in. And knowing that you're not getting the carries that you're used to getting, you feel like I gotta make this the run. I gotta make this the run. So should I cut it right here? Should I press the hole some more? Should I cut it back right now? Maybe if I don't cut it back right now and I keep pressing this hole, something bigger will open up and they'll leave me in for some more snaps. He's unsure of what he should do. He's lacking confidence. And I don't know if he's going to get it back because I don't think the coaching staff has confidence in him because he's lacking confidence. And I think they're going to start playing Matt Jones more and more and more. You see where this is going. Chris Thompson is already eating into some of his touches and some of his snaps already. Last game, I think Alf played like 18 or 20 snaps. I mean, his snap count is dwindling. And there was no Chris Thompson last week. Matt Jones. Who? Matt Jones. He played like 45 snaps last game. Alfred Morris played like 18. The snaps are dwindling. What you think gonna happen when Chris Thompson come back? Matt Jones is still gonna play 35 snaps. Chris Thompson is gonna play another 20 snaps. And Alfred Morris is gonna be over there sitting back with the table scraps. Whatever's left, you get the last 11 snaps. They're going to phase him out of this offense because he's not going to be back next year. I don't like it just as much as you don't like it, but it is what it is. He's not producing. That's a problem. He needs confidence, and the only way he's going to get it is through playing more, which is not going to happen moving forward the rest of the season. I'm confident that we've seen the last good Alfred Morris in DC. So just prepare yourself. Look, and I don't mind if you want to vent to me and you want to, man, this is garbage. AM need to get, you go ahead, but I'm telling you, wasting your time. Matt Jones and Chris Thompson are going to get the bulk of the touches and snaps moving forward the rest of this season. Alf is going to get some snaps, but it's going to be table scraps. Whatever's left from those guys, what they don't get, Alf will get. And you may see him at the beginning of the game, but you won't see him a lot thereafter. I'm just telling you. Especially if we fall behind like against New England. If New England jumps out to a 20-3 lead early in the ball game, you forget about seeing Alfred Morris for the majority of the rest of that game. You're going to see a lot of passing, a lot of guys that are great in pass protection. Matt Jones, Matt Jones has surprisingly been really good in pass protection. Chris Thompson understands pass protection. He's also a really good receiver. So is Matt Jones out of the backfield, something that Alfred Morris is not. So all in all, it's not looking good for our man AM, and I'm pretty much certain at this point he's not going to be back next year. So yeah, not the ending I was hoping for. When I wrote the article that I wrote about AM and how he was going to be treated this year, I kind of foreshadowed this, and it's unfortunate. I just didn't see him losing his confidence though. That's the thing that I couldn't account for, was AM simply just not being the same guy because his touches were dwindling, and he's just not that guy anymore, man. And it's very, very frustrating. But Matt Jones is the future. Get used to it. He's going to be around for quite a while. And wouldn't surprise me if we drafted another back. I know we still got the young fella last year out of Texas A&M, Trey. His name escapes me, but I think he's on our practice squad right now. The young running back out of Texas A&M. So, and I like him a lot because he's got some speed. So we'll see. We'll see what happens at the running back position. But I don't think Alfred Morris is a part of the future plans in DC.
There's plenty more where that came from. While you're here, subscribe to the channel. If you want more Louie Tee, be sure to follow me on Twitter at In the Lab Room, or you can like the Facebook page at In the Lab Room. That's In the Lab Room on Facebook and at In the Lab Room on Twitter. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. The Redskins Report.